What to do, Virgo? Welcome to Tarot by Vision. This is where we come together to tarot and hear messages from spirit so that we can actively co-create with the universe. Virgo, boo, it's been a minute. Yo, like one of the things I really learned in 2021 is that it really is about God's timing. You know what I mean? But I'm just so happy to be back in spiritual community with you. Happy 22 or almost 22, depending upon when you're watching this. This is a New Year's reading for Virgo for 2022. Okay, so I always say think of life as a video game and the tarot as your Nintendo guide, right? So these are messages from spirit, right, to help you along your way. So shuffling there, and as you saw a little bit ago, your first card like wanted to pop on out. So the universe is like, yeah, let's get this thing on a crump, boo. All right, so your first card, Virgo, is this. So the Nine of Cups in reverse. So some of you may have recently been feeling like either some financial issues or feeling like something isn't quite paying off the way that you may want it to. Okay. Or maybe it's just part of like the financial struggles of, that's been happening because of, these last couple of years. Your next card you got here is the King of Swords. Wow, so this is the universe just really reminding you, like, whatever difficulties that you're having right now, whether it be in just like in the financial area or like around any sort of like challenges, like your strength is like really like here, right? So the universe is like saying like they've already equipped you with strength, but also that you have the ability to really fight and also connect with spirit, right? Because when you connect with spirit that way, you're unstoppable. So whatever situations are going on, you're going to get to the other side of it. So don't fear not, is what I'm hearing come out. Okay, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, your next two cards I wanted to fall out is this. Okay, so for your third card, you got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Four of Wands in reverse. So for some of you, you may be feeling like a bit unsatisfied, like in a work situation. And there may be some other opportunities that are within your grasp that you may have been kind of hesitant to walk through. The universe is saying like, yes, like take those opportunities. Like this is giving me like chariot energy, right? Like to not be so black and white in your thinking when it comes around like your purpose and in your how you make it, your purpose and money, your purpose and money, right? So with this Four of Wands in reverse, like there may be some hesitancy to make some new moves or maybe take some risk or to do some new things or put yourself out there in a new way. And the universe is really encouraging you, Virgo, to do that. Again, like y'all are dope and y'all are really strong and really powerful. And when you all like open your mouth, like people listen, right? So it's like, I think for some of you, this may be a message of like, yeah, like, it's time to like go ahead and do the damn thing in 22. And then all these things that have been frustrating you are going to turn around. Okay. So if there's anything around something that you really, really want to do, I sound like a Spice Girl. Shout out to the Spice Girls always. It's something that you really, really want. You know what I mean? It's time to go for it in 22. Because again, it's like once y'all get y'all's mind on something in 22, like there's no fucking around, especially like when you have a spiritual practice, like mine's the tarot, whatever it is for you. And I hope that you really like fuck with me in my channel here because we're gonna like really grow and self-heal together, right? And what this is really showing is that in addition to how powerful you are, that coupled with a real strong spiritual connection and a real purposeful way of living, like you all will be like razor sharp and like getting all of these goals met, especially if you're starting out a new venture, right? Once you get determined to do that thing, it's like boom. Especially if you're being guided by spirit, you have that connection, there's no stopping you in 22. All right, Virgo, you're gonna have me testifying up in here. This feel like it wants to come out for your final card on this road. Yeah, wow. And you've got the Eight of Wands in reverse. So the universe is really asking you again, like with this King of Swords energy, like whatever it is that you want, it's time to just go for it in 22. Because going through that is going to turn your situation around if you feel stagnant in some areas, right? So the whatever choices that you need to make, it's like do them purposefully and quickly in 22. If there's something around a new business venture or a new something with your career and expanding, really know that you have the power to do that and really do that with a quickness. Sometimes there's a hesitancy to like kind of be a little bit too careful. A lot of times like what that is fear. What this is, it's like, yes, you want to be careful, you want to launch correctly in what you're doing, right? But this gives me very much like, don't hesitate. Make sure you're doing it right, but then do it. Okay? All right, Virgo, very determined energy in 22. So some of you may be feeling kind of really done with the situation or really done with a work or a way of living or being in the universe. It's like, yep, I feel you. Come on, let's go. Let's go, boo. Come on. Do the damn thing. It's like the universe is like, I'm ready. You ready? Are you ready? Okay, let's roll. All right, your overall message is this. Yeah, with this Nine of Wands in reverse. So it gives me energy of like, you've been in a situation where like there are people that you either can't trust or there are situations that like stuff hasn't been going right in some relationships or some areas in your life, right? This is really giving me like really connect with spirit around like the things that you need to clear out, the people that you need to clear out, the direction you need to go in your life. But this is really acknowledging like you know, some uncomfortability, maybe some relationship issues. There's maybe some financial issues and work-related stuff here. This is about really digging in 22, you and spirit, being honest with yourself and really cutting through anything that's giving you any angst. You know, like Yala says, right, if it's not giving you peace, hey, anything that's not giving you peace ain't worth it, babe. What to keep in mind? Wow. What to keep in mind? You have the Four of Swords. So what I feel from this is what to keep in mind. Again, like with Maya Angelou, like when people show you who they are, believe them. People that you feel a certain way about, you feel a certain way about them for a reason, right? You all are a very kind sign also. Like you oftentimes may see the best in people, but sometimes that can be a reflection of your goodness that you're reflecting onto people, right? So you have to be really careful about like how motherfuckers show up, right? And when you need to, you're gonna have to pull this sword out, right? For you. Again, I keep feeling like this is going to be a year of fighting for you, but not in a bad way. Like a year of like, again, like that laser focus. And anybody that's in my way, like, you can get in my way if you want. Virgo's like, you can get in my way if you want. You don't get cut, bitch. That's the energy that I'm feeling. But you know who those people that you need to cut. I'm not condoning violence. This is spiritually. All right. That's my first disclaimer on my channel. Let's do a past, present, and future for you. But if anything, that shows like just how fierce like this energy is coming through. Virgo, have me doing disclaimers and everything about not condoning violence. All right, but you get me. It's about fighting, you know, and if a person in the way. Okay, for your recent past, you have this Nine of Cups. So yeah, so you know that you have the ability to have everything you want. And I think for a lot of you, like you do have a lot of the things that you want. This is about like having it all, right? Like that spiritual connection of having it all, like not letting anything slide, right? So as I've been saying these things, if there's anything for you, like you may feel like, well, there's not something like, you know, really screwed up happening in my life or anything like that. This really could just be like, okay, well then how do I be that laser focused to make it even doper than it is now, right? Okay, let's see what's going on with your present. I think also this is saying too, Virgo, like, you know your potential, and your potential really is like God's seed and you just wanting to come out. Like, you know what that is, and you have that within you. Fight for that to fully come out in 22, which I don't think you'll have any problem doing. For your present card, you have the World in reverse. So yeah, there may be some, for some of you though, there may be some disappointments and feeling like you haven't gotten exactly what you want to manifest yet. This is about really just keeping that razor focus around what it is that you want, and be willing to tell yourself the truth about all of your relationships, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with, your significant other if you have one, your relationship with work, right? With God, right? Being honest about those things, right, will give you opportunities to see where you need to shift some things, and then the things that you want to manifest will start to manifest. Okay, so don't get frustrated if your things haven't been manifested yet. Really ask, like, what are the things that I need to do, or the things I need to either heal or overcome to like have this manifestation move forward. You have all that potential to do it. So it's just a matter of time before all of that, if it hasn't already, will manifest itself in form in the world. Okay, but I do feel a sense of frustration and angst, right? So for some of you, this may just be a heads up. The universe is like, I know, boo, like you're feeling it. In 22, don't give up. I got you. We're gonna quickly. Again, I keep getting that whole like razor focus. It's you and the universe razor focused. Your future card is this. Everything is fine in reverse. So what this is saying to me is, if you continue to go in a certain way where you're not putting yourself first, you're going to always feel as though you're not getting the full fulfillment that you want, right? So in any areas like where you feel like you're pretending, or that you're not really, really happy, this is about being like joyful, Virgo, right? This is about like not being okay, like for certain areas to like be off kilter. In 22, it's about knowing that you have the ability to have everything that you want. Whatever vision that you have for yourself, you have the ability to have that. You don't have to accept anything less than that. You don't have to pretend to be happy if you're not really happy. In any area of your life is the point, Virgo. Okay, your first oracle card is this. Devotion. You all are a very devoted sign. And I think that sometimes that's the thing, like with people who you love. We all love hard, right? So there may be things with like family or with significant other, right? And that may be what some of this conflict is, right? Always got to choose you. Because trust, everybody gonna always choose in the end of the day, right? If a situation, Virgo, that you're not happy with, choose you. It's about being devoted to self first. Because if you aren't devoted to self and you're, accepting things that are intolerable, like then you're not living authentically. You want to live authentically for you. So the God in you is showing its full expression in the world. Not, tainted by stress and, that's what this card means, right? Wanting to get all of that energy and those people, like, out, right? But sometimes it may be hard for you because you're so devoted. The point is, you got to be devoted for yourself first. And again, the people who really fuck with you, they are gonna love the fact that you're devoted for yourself, right? Because that means like the real, authentic you and the best you can show up for everyone. And the people who really love you want you to be happy and want you to be real, because y'all are dope. Y'all are very powerful. Your final oracle card is this: Gods of Sacred Power in reverse. You're being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. See, what we've been talking about this whole time, right? So you've got it in reverse. So there may be some hesitancy, like we were just saying, to like maybe take that role and do that laser focus stuff, right? There may be a tendency like to really accept less than what you really want in some areas, because it may feel as though, you know, it's just not worth the effort or things are good enough, right? It's saying you're being encouraged to take the leading role in your life in 2022, right? So before, if like you've been playing like more of a supporting role in your own life, this is time for you to, I'm getting star energy, right? It's time for you to be the star in your own life. Take the leading role in your own life in 2022, okay? And again, some people may feel a way about you doing that. And again, I know that you're devoted, but it's like, this is about, the universe is saying that if I have no choice but to do this if I really want to be authentically happy. And that's what you want. Nobody is worth walking through the world wearing a mask. No job is, no person is, nothing is. Okay? Take that leading role in the authentic you in 22. Okay, Virgo, your final card is this. I love it. Strength. See, I think a lot of you are like so strong. I mean, you are a really strong sign. I keep saying that, right? What I get from this last card clarifier, you got this strength card here. I keep feeling like, especially with this card, the universe is saying, yes, I know you're strong, but also depend on me, because, you know, I'm the architect of the universe, right? Like, I'm what is like digesting your food and making your heart beat, right? Like, you're connected to that. Like, lean on to that. If you're feeling like something isn't working for you, right? Be able to lean on spirit to know you feel that way for a reason, and then be able to have and ask for the courage and the answers that you need to move forward in that, right? Because you don't have to accept less, okay? I know that you're devoted. It's about putting yourself first, devoting yourself to yourself first, and leaning upon the universe, which is always here for you, Virgo. All right, Virgo, I wish you all the best. Do take care of yourself, dude. My dears. Laser focus, you and the universe. And you got this, boo. Much love. I'll see you soon. Bye, boo.